Hello everybody, this is our presentation for HIT 333 Cybersecurity. This is a group project and we have 4 members in it. Me, myself, Aashir kandel, following Rohan Khadka, Nirmal Khatri and Bishow Ghimere. We work together in this assignment in various way to create this one for you. For today, we got different agendas and stuff explained by different member of our team, and you can go through the agenda yourself. And as an introduction, we're doing all our stuff in VirtualBox, and our objective is to find weakness around penetration test, find vulnerabilities, attack and stuff, and use different inbuilt software from it. And we're using Oracle and we're using Kali Linux for it. And first of all, we need to understand what VirtualBox is. A VirtualBox is something we create virtually in a local device. It doesn't really exist. It's just a virtual. It's a fake kind of a thing, but we can perform different vulnerabilities and different experiment with it, because it won't really destroy your own device. If something bad happens, it's gonna happen to the virtual machine, and we can embed in it. We can delete it all the time. And is a virtual machine is a Linux. Kali Linux is very famous, and we're using Kali Linux, and it's also very famous in our field in cyber security. And we're using lots of inbuilt tool that is provided by Kali Linux, which are like Nmap and Wireshark, which my colleagues gonna describe you in a while. Uh, Now I like to invite Nirmal Khatri for his part of the presentation. Welcome, Nirmal Khatri.
Thank you. For this slide, there's a story. What if I told you the safest secrets are often hidden in plain sight? This part combines two techniques, encryption and steganography, that protect information in very different ways. First, encryption. In Wireshark captures of SMB3 traffic, you can initially see some clear text data during the handshake, but the moment encryption takes over, everything turns into unreadable noises. To me, that's beautiful. It's like postcard turning into sealed envelopes. Anyone can still see that communication is happening, but the only intended recipient has the key to actually read what's inside. That's the power of strong encryption. Second, steganography. We use OpenStego with a JPG carry image to hide a 500 KB text document. On the surface, the picture looked completely unchanged, no distortion, no clue anything was different. But hidden inside was a full document, perfectly retrievable when it's extracted. The fascinating part is that this method doesn't just protect the content like encryption does. It hides the very existence of the message. Together, encryption and steganography shows two sides of cybersecurity. One locks the door, the other disguises the door entirely. The reminder here is simple but powerful. In cybersecurity, what you see isn't always what you get. The next slide. This slide tells two character stories about basic security, weak password, and firewalls. First, password cracking. We created hashes of a set of password and tested them against a cracking service. The results spoke for themselves. Short common password like 12345, and query were cracked instantly. They didn't stand a chance, but when we tested longer, more random paraphrases, they held up much better. The lesson is clear. Length and unpredictability matter far more than replacing letters with symbols. A 12 to 16 character paraphrase is exponentially harder to crack than a short, clever password. Next, the firewall test. We ran a NAMP scan against the Windows machine twice, once with the firewall enable and once with it disabled. With the firewall on, the scan came back mostly empty. Ports were filtered, service hidden, very little to work with. But with the firewall off, the host suddenly lit up with open ports and services like SMB and RDP. It was like switching on a neon sign that says hackers welcome. So the key takeaway here is twofold. Weak password invites instant failure, and firewall are critical for reducing exposure. Put together, this results highlights that cybersecurity isn't just about advanced tool. It starts with simple habits and configuration that makes a huge difference. So I'd like to go with Rohan for the next slides.
So let's go through the scanning and exploitations, where scanning and exploitation is the process of identifying and using weakness in a systems. It starts with network discovery, using Nmap to reveal open ports and service. This is like checking which door in a building are unlocked, giving us a clear map of potential entry point. So next, go through the traffic captures with the WhatsApp, which allows us to see the flow of data and detect possible leaks. Think of it as overhearing conversations that never meant to be public. By analyzing this traffic, attackers can gather sensitive details such as username, passport, or system information. Finally, we move to exploitation, demonstrating how open service and shared folders can be misused to gain access or steal data. This stage shows how small oversight can be turned into serious threat. This simple chain scanning, capturing, exploiting shows how attacker operates, and it reminds us that even small misconfigurations can open the door to major risks. That's why proactive monitoring, secure setups, and regular testing are essential. In practice, organizations use penetrations testing and ethical hacking to simulate these attacks, and they can fix issues before real attackers find them. So now I'm going to give the hand to the Bishow Ghimere. Thank you.
Hi, my name is Bishow, and I'm gonna get you through some of the security demonstrations that me and my team have done. So let's begin. What if I told you the biggest cyber threats aren't lurking in the dark web, they're hiding in your pocket? Every day we scan QR codes, snap photos, download files, and never stop to think that those simple actions could quietly open the door to an attack. Take QR codes, for example. They are everywhere. Cafes, tickets, bus stops, everywhere. But one scan could silently redirect you to a fake login page, stealing your password before you even realize it. Or for example, a sample photo. We tested Acer sample images and found hidden metadata. The camera model, the date, sometimes even the location. Imagine posting a selfie and accidentally broadcasting exactly where you are to the world. You didn't share it, but your phone did. And then it comes to files. We uploaded one into VirusTotal, and 45 out of 72 antivirus engines flagged it as a Trojan. Sometimes that looked harmless, yeah, but the thing that looked harmless was actually a backdoor, waiting to be exploited. On the flip side, a Pinterest URL confirmed safe, proof that without scanning you can't tell what's safe and what's not. The lesson isn't paranoia, it's awareness. Hackers don't need brilliance, they just need our carelessness. So update your systems, use strong passwords, scan before you download, and most importantly, think before you click. Because the scariest threats aren't the ones you see, but the power to stop them, that's already in your hand. Thank you.
Okay, thank you, Bisha, for and everybody for explaining the part, and thank you everybody for listening too. At last, we really want to appreciate our teacher for really giving us opportunity, and this course really help us to learn about uh, VirtualBox, Kali Linux, and vulnerabilities, stuff like password hashing and firewall protection. It's really important, and it's very useful thing for our life. Is that all? Thank you for everybody listening to our presentation, and hopefully we did good, and we will do better in our future. Thank you so much.